Vincenzo'S Gold Crypto Investing, and as expected, the coins have collapsed, and they had a big flush last night. And you can see Bitcoin was down as much, I believe, as 14% overnight that I seen. The DOGECOIN is down 12%. I think it's been down as much as maybe 15% so far. It's been a huge flush. The panic has come out. The market has had a massive liquidation, and that massive November crash that Vincenzo'S Gold Crypto Investing has been warning about, been alluding to, and been harping on for months. That in the month of November would be a November to remember, and we would have a minimum of a 50% crash in Bitcoin. A minimum of 15% in Bitcoin, right? And now we've just had a massive liquidation. A lot of liquidity's come out of the market. A lot of people have got liquidated. They've been forced out because they're on margin, right? All kinds of things have happened. And from the peak now in November at $68,000, we dropped now 39.13% from to the low so far, right? And Vincenzo told you had a 50% flush coming. And these targets have not changed. We told you we're in this huge rising wedge. Price support after 46.69% flush. 32,035. The price moved up a little bit higher. So this is actually a 50% flush from right there, right? And we haven't changed from what we've been forecasting. And everybody thought we were crazy. I was getting a lot of the charlatans that come out that try to push their hype train and try to talk trash, saying Vincenzo didn't know what he was talking about. But I never changed my forecast as the price was rising. And we told you we were coming down towards that green ring and $32,000, the bottom of that major support zone, as in there could be another massive flush from there. But we thought we had a solid game plan on how we were going to come down to this 32,035, 52% flush in November. And then you see the November target on Bitcoin of 61.69% crash, and that's down at $16,000. It might not get there by the end of November. It might take till into the December. But you can see now what Vincenzo's been telling you about this initial $32,000 price of Bitcoin has merit, and the method behind the madness and holding firm on our forecast is paying off. And I do believe that's the direction we're going. The overall market now has seen it, and people are talking about the cryptocurrency and the bear market that we are in. Vincenzo's been out ahead of the pack, 69 steps ahead of the pack, keeping you out in front of the flush that was coming, and the flush came. Now, if we have to take a look at Bitcoin, what to look forward to in the immediate short term is you're coming up to the 200-day moving average. If you can get above the 200-day moving average, there's a lot of room to move either way. If you get on top of the 200-day, you can make a run back up here at $52,000 in the classic hook-nosed Jew bearish reversal pattern, where then it gets rejected up there, right, and the price falls down. But if we zoom to the 1 hour time frame, right, you can see where that would come up to. It would come back up to the overhead resistance from that falling wedge that we were in. And then if you get rejected, you trade back down. Or we're going to hit up against the short-term moving averages right now, and we're going to get rejected and continue to flush. But that's a huge liquidity flush, and I could see some buyers trying to come back in and pull the market up into the moving averages, so that's what we're going to watch out for now. Can we step back up into the moving averages and then maybe get higher? Or as we come up here, do we roll over and come down to our next target at $38,000? We're going to keep an eye out on that for you. XRP is another one that we fulfilled our target. Remember this? We told you, old Vincenzo, remember, we've been telling you for months since we topped out at 125 way back there that our underneath target, 46.69% crash after support on green ring, or after it gets rejected on green ring at $1.25. And long behold, look at that. We actually went underneath the price, but we hit our target. We bottomed out at 57 cents last night, and we had that 72-cent target since the price was way up there, and the 46.69% crash has been met. The target has been achieved, and another phenomenal call by Vincenzo on how to call out and keep you 69 steps ahead of the criminal gangster cartel. As you know, we've went through this extensively. How old Vincenzo called the top right there, that blue arrow up there, and then we diagnosed this with our descending triangle and our targeted move there, right? And then our ultimate target right there that just got met, the 46.69% crash when Bitcoin was at $1 and rising, and it ended up being at 125, and we called the top beautifully, and all the naysayers and all the people that didn't believe in Vincenzo's gold crypto investing and thought XRP was just going to moon. You can see we had merit behind our argument and behind our research and what we were looking at, and the target has been achieved. And that's a phenomenal call by Vincenzo in a long fought out game against XRP. But that's why you joined Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing, so you can stay 22 to 69 and a half steps ahead of the competition and out in front of the charlatans on YouTube to give you the best chance to profitability, because Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing has seen this, called this, and has been no surprise. And now in XRP, if you get very bullish, you can come back up to this 86 to 89 to 90 cent. That's major upper resistance now, that green ring that you broke through, right? Or what likes to happen now is you come up into the moving averages and then start to trade down, because you have to double bottom back down at this big wick right there, right? So that's what I'd be looking for. To get bullish, you come up to this green ring at 88 cents, and then we'll play it from there. The bearish is you come back and double bottom down at the 60 cents flush, right? Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. We've tried to tell you, just like XLM, it's played these rings beautifully. We got rejected. We've been telling you XLM has been one of our better technical analysis too over the course of the last few months. We've been showing you what happens when you go from ring to ring to ring. And look exactly where you just fell to. You fell from the upper ring down to the 28 cent ring, and then right down to the 22 cent ring and got supported. See that we got a couple things going on there, but you bounce right back off this ring. Now XLM, if you can keep getting some buyers coming in now as you bottomed out at very low prices at 22 cents, you can come back up and try to come up against this major overhead resistance on this upper ring, right? Let me zoom on out so you can see what I'm talking about. See that right there? Look at that. We need to get some of this into the background. Come on. But you can see what we're talking about, right? We went from ring to ring to ring. Let's clear some of this nonsense out. Move that over there. See that? What's going on here? You can see how we stepped down from the 38 cent ring. Then we came down to the 35 cent ring, right? And then we just came off of the last ring where we flushed, where we're talking about when we got back over. If you get rejected up at this green ring, and you did, and you flush all the way down to the bottom ring, the blue and green ring, and then you get bought back up real quick to the second ring that you blew by, right? So now what I would look forward to is, do you get rejected and trade back down and double bottom, or can you try to get some support and try to make a run up, right? But these coins are collapsing, and it's all been foretold and seen by Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. And we hope to keep you out ahead of it. We're going to have extensive updates today as the Dogecoin has collapsed. The market isn't. The market is flustered, and a lot of you are caught off guard. But Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing will continue to keep you 69 steps ahead of the market manipulators and the criminal gangster cartel. Peace and love. Peace and love.